Yo, what is going on, guys? It is me, the Nitro General here, and welcome back to another video. Now, as you know about the last two videos I posted, it was the about the 999 and the 992 error codes that people have been getting. I did a update video yesterday, and this is just going to be the final update video I'm going to do because I don't really see there being too much more unfolding before before they fix it. So, as of this morning when I got up, actually a major shitstorm hit the fan this morning when I woke up. Just a few minutes after I woke up, I'm gonna check the threads that I've been on, talking to people about the issue and see what people find out. And I woke up to a pretty big shitstorm. So people have been deciphering the Japanese version of the Pokemon website, and what it sounded like was that Nintendo basically said there's been something wrong with with one of your Pokemon that you sent over, and that's why you got the 992 or the 999 error. Now, they said it was hacked and everything like that. I'll get to that in a minute, but they basically had said it's your fault for sending it over, and there's not much we can do. So there is a chance that they are just not going to fix it. There's a chance that you might, if you have the 999 and the 992 error code, that your Pokemon are gone forever, and the Pokemon that you were transferring over, and you will never be able to use the app again. Now, I don't know that for sure, but that is what it sounded like on the Japanese website, and they were kind of blaming us for their own problem. And Nintendo, I always thought Nintendo, the Pokemon company. I should stop saying Nintendo because Nintendo is a separate company from the Pokemon company. The Pokemon company and Game Freak are the ones who released the app, not really Nintendo. So again, I'm not going to reiterate how it happened. If you really want to know, you can go and watch the other two videos. But when the 992 and the 999 error code came up, I was so irritated that I've been waiting for this app for so long, and it happened. But it was like they're blaming us for their problem. I always liked that I always liked that Game Freak and Pokemon always didn't care if you had a hack Pokemon. If you got I remember in early days, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. This is the first time I can remember feeling this way, of getting a Pokemon through trade that wasn't legitimate, because I remember getting a Pokemon in Heart Gold, or no, Soul Silver, because that was the one I played, where I don't remember what Pokemon it was, but it definitely had moves that it shouldn't learn. It was like a water type, Blast Burn, I think it was might have been a Magikarp with Blast Burn, something like that I had gotten from a trade with somebody. I think it was through the Global Link, and at the time I was looking for a Magikarp or something like that. I don't know why. I was 10 when they came out, maybe 10. And I might have been 8. Well, however old I was when they came out, I think I was 10. I remember freaking out, oh my god, I'm gonna get in trouble because this Pokemon is supposed to be like that. But as long as you don't use them online, then you are always been completely fine. You can have hacked Pokemon. But the biggest thing is that sometimes you don't know that you have a hacked Pokemon. That was the thing. Sometimes it's undistinguishable if they were hacked, if they're legitimate Pokemon, And then I used an action replay and stuff was to get Pokemon. And, never nothing that I did online. It was just Pokemon where I wanted. I remember I took on the Elite Four with a full shiny Rattata level 100 team when I was 10 or 11. And, so it was always nice to be able to have these Pokemon without actually getting in trouble for it, because I never used them online. I was actually never really big into battles until just a couple of years ago when I started competitive battling. But yeah. And now, Nintendo is saying that you have a Pokemon in there, whether you realize it or not, and we can't tell you which one it is, so you just have to send over each one at a time, and make sure it's not the hacked ones. Well, let me just tell you, that is a load of bullshit. Okay, Blaine's. There's a YouTube channel named Blaine's on YouTube, and he made a video a day or so ago going over what happens when you transfer hacked Pokemon onto Pokemon Home. And now, these were not Pokemon that he hacked. These were Pokemon that somebody else hacked and gave it to him, and he transferred it over. And guess what? It worked. He didn't get 992 or the 999 code at all. And they were hacked Pokemon. Ones that Nintendo said that the error were a result of. And they weren't. Now, he did say that there is a difference between the Pokemon that are modified by somebody else and modified by you. So if you modified them, you could get in trouble. But I did a little experiment today where I took a Pokemon that I took a Mewtwo because I created a whole new account, everything like that, so I could get Pokebank again. And actually, I can pull it up right now. So I transferred this Pokemon onto Home. That way, just to see if it would work. This was a hacked. It wasn't really a hacked Mewtwo. I think I had caught the Mewtwo legitimately, but I modified it. I turned it shiny, everything like that. And I transferred it over just by itself, just to see if it would give me the 996 to 999 code, because this was a Pokemon that I hacked to change stuff with. And you're not supposed to be able to do that. If you do, then it's supposed to be bad. And so, here we go. Let me just pull it up right here. As you can see, right there, let me just make sure it's cleared up. Right there. Shiny Mewtwo, level 100. Hacked Pokemon. Not like I didn't gen in the Pokemon, but it was hacked. Which means that it was a load of bullcrap, what they said about the being hacked Pokemon. Because I just transferred in a modified Pokemon. And that makes me think that it's completely fine. And I do have Pokemon, because when I first got my Action Replay, I wasn't I was a little stupid when I first got my Action Replay, and there was no legitimate checker in the or the power saves. So once you change their stats, it could be impossible stats to get, and it wouldn't tell you that they're impossible. And I did that to a bunch of Pokemon without realizing it. And then I realized when I really understood EVs and IVs that it wouldn't be possible to get 252 IVs in every one of the stat categories, because 252 is the maximum that you can get. So I was stupid there. And there is supposed to be something in Pokemon Home, or Pokebank, where if you transfer a hack Pokemon on there, it won't let you do it. And it's always let me transfer the Pokemon over. So that's isn't anything. So I didn't have any Pokemon on there that were actual ones that I hacked in the game. I never used Pokehex. I never used, or PKHex, or whatever it is. I never hacked in a Pokemon. All the Pokemon that I had got were legitimate Pokemon that maybe I turned shiny. Maybe I added the stats a little bit for competitively, so it'd just be less time. Which, by the way, I am no longer, since Sword and Shield come out, I am no longer doing that. I'm going to do everything legitimately. I'm going to EV train, I'm going to IV train, everything legitimately. I want to get the full effect of it. I'm not going to try to buy anything to mod the Switch, because I do have enough respect for Nintendo where I'm not going to mod one of the consoles. So I'm not going to do that. But, so that's a load of bullcrap, that what they said about the Pokemon. I mean, if you really want me to make a video showing the Pokemon going from Pokebank to the Switch that are obviously hacked, then by all means, tell me and I will do it, because I think I have I had 2 shiny Mewtwo's, because I did, because I had one for the Mewtwo Night Y and the Mewtwo Night X. I had one for each. Why, I don't know, but I did. So that's not the problem. I really think the problem was just transferring so many Pokemon at once. Some people transferred a lot of Pokemon and were completely fine, but some people didn't. So, the only update that I really have right now is that there's finally been an official statement, nothing on Twitter or anything, but on the official Pokemon Home website there, they do say that, they do acknowledge the issue, and they do say that, they're working on it. So maybe they're gonna fix it. Maybe they're not. I don't know. But if they don't, I mean, these are, and they do say, I'm pretty sure that the Pokemon are gone. And luckily, and to be honest, I've been playing Pokemon for 20 years, and I've only been using power saves for like, I think it was 2017 or 18 when I did it, because I actually have a video on my Instagram at the Nitro General of me and my cousin. I think it was, might have been 2017 to 18 or 18 or 19 on New Year's, and you can literally see on my bed I had my laptop out, and we were both doing some stuff with our Pokemon on there. So yeah, and so I've been using it for that long, and I have a backup of my Pokemon, so I still have the Pokemon, and I have an ability to get the Pokemon again if I need to. But there are a lot of people who have all these Pokemon that could just be gone, and I feel for them so bad, because as of a person who, if I didn't have an action replay, I feel so bad. Like, I really, really do. And Nintendo is going to get a ton of backlash, or Pokemon is going to get a ton of backlash. Now, if I've only been playing Pokemon for a few years, this would probably turn me off Pokemon forever. But I've been playing Pokemon for 20 years. I don't care if my Pokemon are gone or not. A lot of people are just saying, fine, get rid of my Pokemon, just give me access to the app again. That's all I want. I want to get access so I can try to at least transfer my Pokemon over again. And add a way in there so it'll tell you, hey, you can't transfer this one over. Because guess what? All of my Pokemon are legitimate, and I'm not going to know which ones can be or can't be transferred over. That's the thing. So I'm really afraid that they're going to do this again, and I'm accidentally going to send over a Pokemon, and it's going to be like, oh yeah, error code 999992. And then I'm going to be like, well, fuck. What am I to do now? So they are working on it, I guess, but I'm not sure. You know, they basically blamed us for the problem. But I don't know. I am very sad. I do have the app. Like I said, I created another Nintendo account. I have it on a separate user on my Switch. I was really hoping that you could like transfer data. But worst case scenario, I'm going to just take all the Pokemon, put them on the new Pokemon Home on my phone, on my Switch, and then be able to have them. So I at least can have them. I mean, having them on a different user on the game is better than not having them at all. And I could possibly borrow my cousin's Switch or something like that and just transfer them all over. But I am very sad that they did this, and I'm really hoping that eventually they will fix it and that I can just transfer all my Pokemon over again. But if they do fix it, I really hope they had a way to make sure that you don't transfer that Pokemon over, because sometimes they do say try doing it one at a time, but a lot of people have a lot of Pokemon. I know I have like 700 Pokemon. I'm not going to be doing this 700 times. But, and sometimes it's just impossible to tell if they're hacked or not. But that is all I have for the updates. Really not too much, but this was definitely not the next video I wanted to make. I guess the next video about this whole issue will be just, hopefully being like, yeah, it's fixed and everything like that. But I don't know. I've kind of just given up hope at this point. I've almost given up hope that they're gonna fix it at all, and it sucks because I've been so excited for this. But it is what it is, I guess. Maybe they could be like, oh yeah, your Pokemon are lost. Let's give you the DLC for free. They're probably not. I don't know what they'll do. I mean, they'll obviously do something for you if you lose all your Pokemon. But, I don't know. I just don't even know what to say anymore. I have been so disappointed in the Pokemon Company in this last year for everything they've been doing. Money hungry. Just never in my life have I thought that Pokemon would ever turn into such a money hungry company. But that is really it for me, guys. I did make a Nintendo video, rant room video thing a few days ago. I guess it was more towards just the Pokemon Company, not just Nintendo. But if you want to go watch that, go ahead. But other than that, guys, that is it from me. Feel free to ask me anything down below. I know a lot of people have been asking me stuff on the other two videos, and I will answer to the best of my ability. I am probably one of the leading people right now who knows a lot about this stuff. You can also go to GameFAQs, a website down there. I mean, there's like 400 posts on there. There's like 30, 40 something pages of it. So you can just go there and just look to see what people are saying, because people are just updating it like crazy, and it's a really great community there, and people are just really willing to help you. But so go ahead there to ask questions down below. But other than that, guys, leave a like. I would highly appreciate it. I was really not expecting to make 3 videos going over an error of this app that I'd been waiting months for, but it is what it is, I guess. So nothing we can do at this point. Like I said, like, subscribe, hit that bell, so if I do make any more update videos like this, you will be notified. Other than that, guys, that is it from me. I will see you in the next video. Nature General out. Peace.